Hello everyone, welcome to another video on Jetstar. And then this video, it would be not completely related to Jetstar, but I would be reviewing or probably sharing some of my research in what I did in terms of the NFT space for the sci-fi category out there. Okay, so yes, for the gaming category, the sci-fi category, those are the zones that I just actually explored, and probably would try to see why I feel in that particular space, Jetstar has a very good footing, especially with this alliance, as you see on the screen, with the new artist alliance that is Mr. Aaron Miller, who had worked with LucasArts, who was part of the Hearthstone game project for creating card and NFTs for that, and also the artwork for Magic the Gathering. So all our AAA titles, we have seen his amazing artwork earlier. Those who have played the Hearthstone game would know what these cards are out in the market, and definitely yes, they are worth a lot. So having said that, I just wanted to explore what's this all the fuss about NFTs, and is it really worth the thing that we look at, and is it really as big as they speak? So now with Jetstar entering the market, and especially with the announcement of their newest marketplace that is going to come down in the month of November, that is called Agora Marketplace. This would be the NFT platform for all those NFTs that we would see from Jetstar and certain other artists as well, defining to a certain category, or it might be an open marketplace as OpenSea as well. I mean, just because they are in the sci-fi platform, I believe that they would be having more of sci-fi related artwork that would be displayed here in the marketplace for purchase. Now it was a bit of a 50-50 kind of a mindset for me on just thinking on, okay, we see that there is a lot of scope for NFTs, but what about the specific sci-fi NFTs and the game based NFTs, especially with the MMORPG ones, is what I'm speaking. Would that really be having that much of value, and is it worth having that much of expectations that these NFTs which are going to be released from Jetstar would be worth a lot, or would be nothing? That's the point we are going to discuss about in this video. So watch the video till the end. To It's purely based on facts and certain numbers or certain things which I would like to show you, which are there on paper. I mean, by on paper I mean on the website or the press releases that have happened. So stay tuned and do subscribe to my channel, guys. I'll be releasing a lot more interesting videos as well, and do check out my other videos which are there on Saitama, on Jetstar also, and a few on Ship too. And yes, speaking about this project, before I move ahead, I will tell you the same more disclaimer, the financial advice part, right? I mean, I'm not speaking anything about price, anything about purchase and stuff, but still, I would like to put this disclaimer out. So, I'm not a financial advisor, neither is this any financial advice. This is just my pure research and my intellectual knowledge that I have gained by reading through articles, swiping through websites, and that is what I would like to share with you today. And please do your own research before buying any token out there in the crypto space. Having said that, there was one interesting news that I came across. Probably I wasn't aware at the time when it actually happened, but I did come across this article related to Star Wars having NFT release in an auction. Now, I don't know if any one of you out there know about this, and if so, please do go to the comment section below and let me know as well. And for those who do not know or did not know about this, yes, the Star Wars platform or the Star Wars Studios, I believe, had launched 800 NFTs through Star Call. Okay, that's on a quantum blockchain. That they released this NFTs, and these were all physical, collectibles which were actually released as NFTs. So there is an option. I mean, I couldn't find much more detail on the web on how the auction went, because I couldn't actually direct myself to the website of Starcall. Every time I did try to direct myself, I couldn't find the space, probably because of my region, or it is restricted to VPN or stuff like that. But if you guys do know or know the link, please do let me know in the comment section below as well, so I would really love to check that out. So Having said that, this was really interesting for me because when I was reading this article through, I will not go through the entire article, I'll just give you a quick bit, that there were 800 physical Star Wars limited edition collectibles which were actually made as digital NFT representations and sold to multiple people. Now imagine, Star Wars is a very big, father of sci-fi sagas is what I can say, right? You know the fan following that is out there for Star Wars series entirely, and 800 collectibles, that too limited edition ones. This is huge. This is simply huge. It is not as easy as we speak, guys. But trust me, this 800 physical limited edition, that too collectibles as digital NFTs. This is really huge. And how did they do it? And it was on May 4th. They did go ahead and that was from the collectors, and they post it as NFTs, and that's where the auction went on. I do not have much proceedings on the auction. Like I said, I couldn't actually go through the website or find any article related to the auction related details, but if in case you guys have any update on that, please do let me know. But I'm definitely sure that these would have sold to a very high price. Just for an example, they have just quoted a Baba Fett statuette or statue, I'm sorry, over 2 meters tall. That's almost a life size. So is selling for almost $14,000 for just a collectible on the Boba Fett collectible for the Star Wars saga. Guys, that is really huge, and that too at an NFT level. Yes, it is a physical item which would be displayed, but you will not have actual ownership that you can go keep it in your house or somewhere else, right? So it would be a kind of a ownership on a digital front, but you will still be getting the benefit of having what I can say, lifetime access to the exhibition, allowing them to see their collectible. So you can only see them there in the exhibition, but you cannot take them home. Ultimately, you would own it digitally, and you would be the owner of the particular collectible. But yes, you will also be receiving the free lifetime access. And what is the advantage of this? It might be, I don't know how the auction proceeded. That's why I'm just speculating this particular bit, wherein the same Fett statue could have gone for multiple people in terms of ownership, because as we all see, NFTs are designed to be, actually some of them, I mean, not most of them, but some of them would be designed to have multiple iterations to be done, so multiple owners can be part of the specific NFT. So likewise here as well, you are owning a collectible on NFT platform, you can transfer your ownership at a much higher place, I mean price, to anyone else out there. But the beginning at 14,000, that's really huge. That's just one is what I'm speaking. Imagine just half of that, or let's say just take 5,000 on a average price for all the 800. What would that give you? $5,000 for all the 800. That's a clear cut $4 million, guys. I'm just quoting the bare minimum on an average is what I'm speaking. There are multiple collectibles. I'll show you the another article which has some price details added up to it. If you come down to this, I'll also leave the link of these articles in the description below so that you can run through them in detail if you feel like. Now, if you see the biggest Star Wars NFT collection for fans on May 4th that had happened, you can see on the same day it's published, you would be able to see all these NFTs that are given out or probably put out on auction sale. You can see the price. It's 19,000, almost $20,000 for one signature helmet ownership, and that too on a digital platform. This really blew my mind. I did not even know, even after so many years of the Star Wars movie saga that has come out, it's almost been a generation, if I'm not wrong. So it's almost been a generation, and even the newer generation that we are seeing today are still fans of the Star Wars saga, and that's really huge because it was the number of people following this entire genre of the sci-fi and this Star Wars saga altogether. It's still out there as big as we can expect. So the same kind of support or the same kind of fan following is still existing for the Star Wars series. So it's really nice to see that. And you can see the amount of pricing that is there for each of the collectibles. You can see one is around 20,000, the other is 10, the other is 4. Likewise, imagine 800 collectibles. This actually was mind blowing. When I was reading through the article, I did see that it was released on a specific blockchain where it limited the, probably ownership could have been branded on the respective collectible that you have. So that defined that no one else would be able to pick that up. But yes, as a collector or as a purchase of, I mean, as a owner of these NFTs, you need not own the physical collectible with you, but still it's safe and secure out there. You would be still able to transfer your ownership to anyone for a higher price, that too on a digital platform. Now how cool is that? Now I'm in India. Now I can sit here in India, and if I have this much amount of money, I can definitely go ahead and purchase it online. I can own this collectible which is there in somewhere, say Europe or USA or anywhere else in the world. And at the end of the day, if I go ahead and visit any of these exhibitions, probably, then I would be getting a free membership to go and see my collectible in person. And sometime later I feel that I would like to sell this particular collectible out there. I need not go to the specific exhibition site and do it physically. I can go ahead and just sell this NFT online, and that too for a very very good appreciable amount of profit. And trust me guys, this actually is really huge. It's not as small as we think. Why is it? Keep watching, I have other things to show you, especially on OpenSea. So I was running through a few of the sci-fi or spaceship related, the space related characters. Why specifically space or sci-fi related? Because that's where Jetstar comes into picture. So Jetstar is into the genre of the sci-fi and space kind of series, similar to your Star Wars saga what we had. They are inspired by that, so it's kind of having animal characters in the Star Wars kind of an environment. So it's really nice to see how they would like to put this across. And moving on, I was just amazed to see these prices for these cute little artworks. They call them moon boys, right? I just did a little more digging, and I was amazed to see that the total volume traded was 823 Ethereum worth. Okay, well, 823 Ethereum for all these characters out there, just characters, 3D arts for called Moon Boys, just these collectibles that are out there. This is what I'm speaking of. This volume is what actually amazed me and probably gave me a new insight of what NFT market is all about, and how interested people are and how much volume of trade that ideally happens. I mean, frankly speaking, I have seen couple of NFTs and I tried to purchase them, but I'm really new to NFTs as of now, so I wouldn't like to go ahead and test my knowledge out there. I would like to learn more and then get into the trading portion. But before that, I wanted to understand how NFTs work, how much of volume is getting traded on OpenSea, because we see a lot of utilization on the Ethereum network, almost 17 to 25 within that range, only from OpenSea.io website. That's the NFT trading platform. That's the biggest one right now. So, having said that, I wanted to explore a little more on what would be the amount of people who are interested in such kind of genre, and whether that particular amount of people are really there in terms of, what I meant are, I mean, is that particular fan follow base still existent, right? So it might be like, okay, it is just across one or two artists who might have certain number of followers who would be interested in buying or purchasing this stuff. So that's sometime it is specific to a artist or a particular, what I can say, a community, in fact, right? Even though the volume is in thousands of ETH also, it might be related to the artist more than the concept of art that he would be bringing out. But I was more focused on the concept of art over here. The main reason being, see, Jetstar would contain a lot of multiple artists. We have been seeing their artwork on the Telegram group, in the Twitter pages. I mean, just to quickly run you through, here you go. I mean, I've been always speaking about this in all my videos, and I'm really, really happy to see these artworks over here in the website. This is just a teaser kind of a stuff, guys. This is not even the one that they are actually having the talent for. In fact, there are much more very good NFTs which they are being posting every single day. If you're part of the Telegram group, there is this red cherry guy who is making some sound or on the Telegram group. It's really cute to see, and that's from one of the artists in the community. It's really cute. It's nice, and I'm pretty sure that it would be a big collection that is going to come out for everyone out there to purchase. And trust me, it's somewhat in a funny way, but very cute and very imaginative indeed. Okay, so I mean, I always keep speaking about this artwork. If this is just the beginning of the artwork that we can see, just imagine what more can we actually expect in the coming days, and that too, after having such a big artist backing our project, right? But why I would say our project is because I'm an investor, as simple as that. For me, any project I invest in is my project. That's the way I would like to look at it. So you have some ownership with you as an investor, that compels you to actually think more on what you can contribute as a community member to the project altogether. See, it may be as simple as engaging the community members, or even addressing fed in the telegram group, because there are a lot many people, due to ignorance, they speak things which are not related to the, I mean, which are not actually correct or right. I mean, this is not specific to Jetstar. This is specific, this is somewhat on a general note I'm speaking. In any of the telegram groups that I'm in all of the projects that I've been doing videos and invested in, there are a lot many people who are totally not aware of how the mechanism works or how the things go on with the cryptocurrencies. The only question they have is, why is the price not rising? What are you guys doing without doing the price increase? Why don't you pump it? I mean, these kind of questions somewhat amaze me a little, because that shows that there are still a lot many people out there who do not know how crypto works, who need a lot of education in terms of understanding what crypto is. Now, I'm not saying this in a bad manner, guys. Which everything related to knowing things is really good. Knowledge is power for everyone, right? So when you're investing in a project, it is good to know how it operates, whether the project is a long term goal oriented or a short term goal oriented. There are certain projects which have very small short term goals that keep achieving once in a while, so couple of months or so, which would keep appreciating the price, right? But after a certain amount of time, it would stop, it would start stalling. And only after some major things change is when you can see that big jump in the price point, right? So that's how it is. But there are, when it comes to long term projects, the current price is something that you should be not at all worried about. Even for Jetstar, if you take for example, it's a long term project. It's not something that is going to happen within 1 or 2 months. Like for example, if you take a game that they are planning to create, I mean the MMORPG and the card game that they are going to release first, it is not something that is going to happen within a couple of months. I mean, if anyone would go ahead and tell you for a project out there or for a game that they would be designing an entire game within 2 months span, yeah, go ahead and believe them. Yes, they can do it, but can they do it at such a level where it can be compared to any of the big games out there? It definitely cannot. Think of Axie Infinity, guys. How long did Axie Infinity take to actually see some price action and actually release their game? In fact, if anyone out there is an Axie Infinity fan, please do let me know how much time you had to wait, or how much time the team had spent before releasing their game on the play to earn crypto platform. Take another example from me, Illuvium. How long was Illuvium stagnant in terms of the price? And how much time did it take for them to come out with their game? That's it. So having thought about it, it's not as simple as we think, it's not as easy as we speak as well. There are a lot many constraints that come into picture. See, designing a game is one part, but having it playable and ensuring that the gamers are getting the best out of the game is something that even the biggest studios fail sometimes. Trust me, Microsoft, Halo, there were few versions of Halo which the entire gaming community out there did not like. There were a lot many features in the game which they did not like. There have been, mentions where some of the games out there which are really big, take for example Cyberpunk, which released recently. If you are a gamer, you would be knowing about it. Else, if you're not, please feel free to go ahead and Google about it as well. It released after a long time. There was a development for almost like 5 to 6 years, or even more, a decade, I believe. I'm not so sure, but it's quite a huge amount of time that they have taken to build that game. And even after taking so much of time, they could not come out with a proper game without glitches. Trust me, the game came out, but with had a hell lot of glitches, and all the gamers out there started cursing it in the beginning. Now, those are the things that you would definitely not want to happen, especially in this crypto space, because those kind of glitches might result in people losing NFTs, people losing money, people losing their own coins. That's something that we do not like to see in any of the crypto games out there. So it definitely takes a lot of input, it definitely takes a lot of time to build such games. So it's something that we will have to hold on and with patience wait up. So once that comes out, what would happen? Yes, you guessed it, NFTs. So I was running through the NFT portion. Again, coming back to the topic, I did go a little away towards the GameFi space, but wanted to bring you guys to the context that all these NFTs might be the initial start of getting those games operational, right? So some of these NFTs which would be launching on the Agora Marketplace that is coming out in November would definitely be added up with those kind of NFTs which you can start using in game as and when the game starts nearing, be it the card game which is going to come first, or at a later stage, probably a year from now, the MMORPG game as well. The minimum is what I'm quoting, a year from now is the minimum is what I'm quoting, right? So just thinking of that, I told you that the 823 is the volume traded. I came down to another one called Moonbase. It was again something to do with the sci-fi kind of cards. And these were all playing cards. They look a little cute. Okay, I to be frank, they look cute. And the total volume that they traded was somewhere around 148 ETH. Sounds less, right? Okay, it's somewhere around less than 1,000 ETH. What's the big fuss about it? There are NFTs which have been trading for millions, and what difference does it make? All right, let's ramp it up a little. This is one more game which has vehicles in place, and I'm definitely sure once the MMORPG of Jetstar hits the market, you would definitely be seeing these kind of NFTs. I'm not saying exact vehicle kind of NFTs, but we will definitely have something, say spaceships or weapons, because it's an MMORPG, right? So those kind of items will definitely be up for sale in the NFT market, right? So thinking on that, look at this. It's just this vehicle which is sold out for 6,969 ETH. That's the price that they've quoted. I'm sorry, it's not sold out. I guess it's still there. So that's the price that they've quoted. And what is the volume traded? 807. Okay, it's still within the line of 1,000. Let's move a little further. This is called Galaxy X, where you have beautiful NFTs which are actually made into 1,000 NFTs. I'm not, I think, or yeah, 10,000. I'm sorry, triple nine. I mean 9,999 to be precise. X in the metaverse that live in the Ethereum blockchain. So they said that it's a futuristic and sci-fi art for the past 20 years. He has been creating that. Gal Barkan, it's the artist, and this collection is accumulation of lifetime of work in one hand and the beginning of a new chapter in taking part in creation of the metaverse. So for more info, artificial and the Galaxy X, visit artificial.art. Yeah, if you're interested, please go out and visit. But what I'm more worried about is the volume traded. You can look at the volume traded, guys. It's 11.5 thousand ETH. It's ETH, not USD. 11.5 thousand Ethereum. So multiply that by 3,000, you would get to know what's the value. So that's the total volume traded for Galaxy X right now. 33, no, that's 3.3 million if I'm not wrong. Do correct me if I'm wrong in my mathematics over here. All right, so or 330,000 or 33K, yeah, somewhere around 33 to 35K US dollars. That's the total market. And then too, there are lot many, which are still not sold. Okay, there are lot many which are still not sold. So even if all these get sold out, then they are all running on an auction, just quoting. So when it comes to an auction, you never actually can anticipate at what price these things would go. It may be anywhere ranging from 1 ETH to even 10,000 ETH as well. Yes, it does happen, guys. There are crazy collectors out there who would definitely pay a very good high premium for having these NFTs in their kitties. Now, moving on, another one which I saw, which is somewhat very close to what I've been seeing with the artwork, or I felt is actually very much close in terms of the games that we would see from Jetstar, mainly because of all these artworks that I'm seeing over here. Oof, look at the volume, 38.4 thousand Ethereum. I mean, I'm taking a breath. This is what. actually is, if this is what I can see as the volume, combine everything over here, whatever we saw, combine everything over here, 800, another 800, I mean, another 800, another 150, 11.5k, and a 38.5k. It's almost close to around 50 to 55k worth Ethereum worth. I mean, that's close to a $1.5 million, I believe. I mean, if my maths is wrong, please do correct me and let me know in the comment section below. I'm very bad with mathematics, guys. So look at the volume. That is what is the potential of NFTs. That is when I understood that these are the kind of NFTs which do sell a lot, and it is not something that is just restricted. And this is just the beginning, guys. It's like 7.1 thousand holders alone. That's 7,000 odd holders is what we have right now for these NFTs. All right. Even if you look at the other holders, if you see, it's around 5,000 holders, around 1,000 holders, and 700 and 3,400 holders or something like that, close to that, right? Imagine if this goes tenfold. Why would it go tenfold? Because there are a lot of NFTs still not yet sold. As simple as that. There are still a lot of NFTs which are simply not sold. As you can see, it's 11.1 thousand items that are there. So around 11,000 odd items that are there, which are unique again, and it's just 3.4 thousand items which are sold. That's around 3,500 close, which is sold out. The rest, around 7,000 odd, is still waiting to be having owners. So think of the volume then, right? Even here, you can see it's 5.5 thousand items that are there, 5,500, and it's not even close to 1,000 holders. And this is the volume of trade. Again, coming down to here, it's 15,500 items, another 1.3 thousand holders. Not even one in a 15th, if you ask me. Just take it for 10 times and then multiply this. It would be 8k Ethereum. I mean, that's just a rough estimate. It can be even higher than that, trust me. Because some of the auctions, like I said, would go at a very high price, guys. And now comes the final part where I feel Jetstar can definitely accomplish. I wouldn't say it would reach this level at the very beginning, also. I'm definitely bullish that it would be able to reach this level very easily. Trust me on that. This is my personal word. Again, it would be very easy for them to achieve this number of, say, close to 1,000 ETH, mainly because of the artwork and the artists that are available, that are backing the community, that are now part of the entire project. Especially with this one person, I think he can do wonders. So, and also with the frag games, we also saw the frag games alliance in depth, which was covered in my other video. Please do go ahead and check that out as well, wherein I have shown the frag games website and how, what kind of games that they have developed, and some of the artwork that they have available with them, and they have also a brilliant artistic team. So that's really nice to see. I'm very excited to now expect more from Jetstar in terms of artwork. So that would definitely give has given me some kind of new dimension of thought on what would be happening to the price of jet, and at what cost will these NFTs, once Agora launches, would be selling at. So let me know your views in the comment section below, and hit the like button if you like this video. Do subscribe to my channel, and do watch the other videos which I do. Sorry for that, I keep messing around a little in the middle. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video again, guys. Have fun.